through the night.
I am innocent to a witch, and I know not what a witch is.
How do you know then that you are not a witch?
If I knew what a witch is, I would.
Why do you hurt these children?
I do not hurt these children, I scorn it.
I have evidence for the courts.
You will get your seat.
Thomas Putnam is reaching out the land.
Remove that man, Marshal.
You're hearing lies! Lies!
Arrest them, Excellency!
I have evidence. Why will you not hear my evidence?
Child!
Well, hands off, Dan. You let me go. Oh, out of my way, Herrick. I bring evidence.
Frankie, come a moment.
You, Mr. Hale, go in there and demand I speak.
A moment.
They'll be hanging my wife.
How do you dare come going into this court? Are you gone daft? Go ahead!
You're not a Boston judge yet, Hathorne. You'll not call me daft.
Who is this man? Giles Corey, sir. And more
I didn't ask the question, and I'm old enough to answer it. My name is Corey, sir. Giles Corey. I have 600 acres and timber in addition. This is my wife you be condemning now.
And how do you imagine to help her cause with such contemptuous right? Now be gone. Your old age keeps you out of jail for this.
They be telling lies about my wife, sir.
Do you take it upon yourself what this court shall believe and what it shall set aside?
We mean no disrespect.
Disrespect indeed. It is disruption, mister. This is the highest court of the supreme government of this province. Do you know it?
I only said my wife was reading books, and they come and they take her out of my house for witchcraft.
What books?
It is my third wife, sir. I never had no wife that be so taken with books, and I thought to find the cause of it, you see. It was no witch I blamed her for. I booked charity with the woman. I booked charity with her.
Excellency, this man claims hard evidence for his wife's defense. I think that in all justice...
Then let him submit his evidence in proper affidavit. You are highly aware of our procedures here, Mr. Hale. Clear this room.
Come now, Giles.
We are desperate, sir. You come in 3 days now cannot be heard.
Who is this man?
Francis Nurse, Your Excellency.
His wife's Rebecca that were condemned this morning.
Indeed. I'm amazed to find you in such uproar. I've only good report for your character, Mr. Nurse.
I think they must both be arrested in contempt, sir.
Let you at your plea. And in due time, Excellency, we have proof for your eyes. God forbid you shut them to it. The girls, sir. The girls are frauds.
What's that?
We have proof of it, sir. They're all deceiving you.
This is contempt, sir. Contempt!
Please, Judge Hathaway. Do you know who I am, Mr. Nurse?
I surely do, sir. And I think you must be a wise judge to be what you are.
Do you know that 400 in the jails from Marblehead to Lynn upon my signature, and 72 condemned to hang by that same signature?
I never thought to say to such a witty judge, but you are deceived.
Mary Warren, what are you about here?
She would speak with the deputy governor.
Did you not tell us Mary Warren was sick in bed?
She were, Your Honor. When I go to fetch her for the court last week, she said she were sick.
She has been striving with her soul all week, Your Honor. She comes now to tell the truth of this to you.
Who is this?
John Proctor, sir. Elizabeth Proctor is my wife.
Beware this man, Your Excellency. This man is mischief.
I think it may be out to hear this guy.
Peace. What would you tell us, Mary Warren?
She never saw no spirits, sir.
Never saw no spirits.
Never.
She assigned a deposition, and I...
No, I accept no deposition. Mr. Parker, have you given out the story to the village?
We have not.
Your Excellency, they've come to overthrow the court. This man is...
I pray you, Mr. Paris. Do you know, Mr. Proctor, that the entire contention of the state in these trials is that the voice of heaven is speaking through the children?
I know that, sir.
And you, Mary Warren, how came you to cry out against people for sending their spirits against you?
Cannot hear you.
Your pretense, she says.
Ah, and the other girls. Susanna Walcott and, the others. They are also pretending.
Aye, sir.
Indeed. Excellency, surely you cannot think to let so vile a lie be spread in open court. Indeed not, but it strike hard upon me that she come in with such a tale. Now, Mr. Parker, before I decide whether I shall hear you or not, it is my duty to tell you this. We burn a hot fire here, and it melts down all concealment.
I know that, sir.
Let me continue. I know that a husband's tenderness may drive him to extravagance in defense of a wife. Are you sure that your evidence is the truth?
It is, sir. You surely will know it.
And you thought to tell them in the open court before the public?
I thought I would, sir, with your permission.
Now, sir, what is your purpose in so doing?
I would free my wife.
There lurks no harm in your heart, nor hidden in your spirit,
any desire to undermine this court?
I know, sir. Your Excellency,
Mr. Cheever.
when we come to take his wife, he damned the court and ripped your warrant.
Now you have it.
He did that, Mr. Hale.
Right temper, sir. I knew not what I did.
Mr. Proctor. Have you ever seen the devil?
No, sir.
Then you are in all respects a gospel Christian.
I, sir.
Such a Christian that will come to church but once in a month?
Not come to church!
I don't know love for Mr. Paris. But God I surely do love.
Plow on Sunday, sir.
Plow on Sunday!
I cannot keep it, John. I'm an official of the court now.
I have once or twice plowed on Sunday. I have 3 children, and until last year mine lacked little.
We find other Christians that do plow on Sunday, if the truth be known.
Excellency, I cannot think you may judge the man on such evidence.
I judge nothing. I tell you straight, mister, I've seen marvels in this court. I've seen people choked by spirits before my very eyes. I've seen them stuck by pins and slashed by daggers. I've until this moment not the slightest reason to think that the children may be deceiving you.
Excellency, does it not strike upon you that so many of these women live so long, with such upright
Do
reputations?
you read the gospel, Mr. Proctor?
I read the gospel.
I should think not. For surely you would know that Cain were an upright man, and yet he did kill Abel.
God tells us that. But who tells us Rebecca nursed 7 babies by sending out her spirits on them? It is the children only, and this one will swear she lied to you.
Aye, she's the one.
Mr. Proctor, your wife has given us in claim in which she states that she is pregnant now.
My wife is pregnant.
There be no sign of it. We have examined her body.
But surely, if she says she is, then she must be. That woman will never lie, Mr. Danforth.
She will not.
Never, sir. Never.
We have thought it too convenient to be credited. However, if I should tell you now that we let her be kept another month, and if she begin to show her natural signs, we shall have her living yet another year until she is delivered. What say you to that? Now, sir, you say your only purpose is to save your wife. Good. Then she is saved at least this year, and a year is long. What say you, sir? It is done now. Will you drop this charge?
I think I cannot.
Your Excellency, they've come to overthrow the court. This man
These
is...
are my friends. Their wives are also accused. What may else I say?
I judge you not, sir. I'm ready to hear your evidence.
I come not to hurt the court. I only ask.
Marshal, go into the court and bid Judge Stetton declare recess for 1 hour, and let them go to the tavern if they will. All witnesses and prisoners are to be kept in the building.
Aye, sir. And if I may say, I have known this man all my life. It is a good man, sir.
I'm sure of it, Marshal. Now, what deposition do you have for us, Mr. Proctor?
I'm no lawyer, so
The pure in heart need no lawyers. Proceed as you will.
will you look at this first, sir? It's a sort of testament. People signing it declare their good opinion of Rebecca Nurse, Arthur Corey, and my wife.
Their good opinion.
These are all landholding farmers, members of the church. And if you'll notice, sir, they've known the woman for many years. And they never saw any signs of dealings with the devil.
How many names are here?
91, Your Excellency. These people should be summoned for questioning.
I promise these people no harm would come to them for signing this.
Your Excellency, this is a clear attack upon the
Is
court.
every defense an attack upon the court?
All innocent and Christian people are happy for the courts in Salem. These people are gloomy for it. And I think you will want to know from each and every one of them what discontents them with you.
I think it ought to be accepted, sir.
It is not necessarily an attack. I think yet some people might have something to say.
These are all covenanted Christians, sir.
Good. They will have nothing to fear. Mr. Cheever, have warrants drawn up for each of these. Arrest for examination. Now, Mr. Proctor, what other evidence do you have for us?
I bought trouble with these people.
No, old man, you have not hurt these people of their good conscience. But you must understand, sir, that a person is either with this court or against it. There be no road between. You may go, Mr. Price. She's not hardy, I see.
No, sir, she's not. Mary, remember the angel Raphael? Remember what he said to the boy Tobias? Do which is good, and no harm shall come to thee.
Come, man, we wait you.
John, my deposition. You and mine.
To be Mr. Corey's deposition.
You have no legal training, Mr. Corey.
I have the best, sir. I am 33 time in court and always plaintiff, too.
You must be much put upon.
I am never put upon. I know my rights and I will have them. You know, your father tried a case of mine. Must have been about 35 years ago, I think.
Indeed.
He never spoke to you of it?
No, I cannot recall.
That's strange. I'm a fair judge, your father. Give me £9 damages. See, I had a white mare at that time, and this fellow come to borrow the mare.
Mr. Putnam will be in 2 seconds.
Mr. Putnam, that's the man I'm looking. I'm looking for Mr. Putnam. I have stuff to say about Mr. Putnam.
Where may he be?
Ah, there he is!
Mr. Putnam, Mr. Corey has given us an accusation in which he states you pulled the pump of your daughter to cry out witchcraft upon George Jacobs, who sits now in jail.
That's a lie. Mr. Putnam states your charge is a lie. What say you to that?
Oh, I say I fought on Thomas Putnam. That is what I say to that.
What proof do you submit for your charge, sir?
My proof is there. If Jacobs hangs for a witch, he forfeit of his property, and that's law. And there is none but Putnam with the coin to buy so great a piece. This man is killing his neighbors for their land.
What proof, sir? Proof?
My proof is there. I heard it from an honest man who heard Putnam say it. The day his daughter cried out on Jacobs, he said she'd give him a fair gift of land.
And the name of this man?
What name?
This man that giving you this information.
I cannot tell you his name.
Why not?
You know well, why not? He'll lie in jail if I give his name.
This is contempt of the court, Mr. Delfield.
You will surely give us the name.
I cannot give you no name. I've mentioned my wife's name, and I will burn in hell long enough for that. You stand mute.
You have no choice but to place you under arrest in contempt of this court. Do you know that?
This is a hearing. You cannot clap me for contempt of a hearing.
Oh, it is a proper lawyer. Shall I count the court in full session, or will it give you a good reply?
I cannot give you no name, sir. I cannot.
You are a foolish man. Mr. Cheever, begin the record. The court is now in full session. I ask you, Mr. Court.
He has a story in full confidence, sir.
The devil lives on such confidences. Without such confidences, there could be no conspiracy, Your Honor.
I think it must be broken, sir.
Old man, if your informant tells the truth, let him come here decently like an open man. But if he hide in anonymity, we must know why. Now, sir, the government and central church demanded you the name of him who reported Mr. Thomas Putnam, a common murderer.
Excellency,
Mr. Hale.
we cannot live anymore. There's a prodigious fear of this court in the country.
There is a prodigious guilt in the country. Are you afraid to be questioned here, Mr. Hale?
I may only fear the Lord, but there is a fear in the country nevertheless.
Reproach me not with fear in the country. There is fear in the country because there is a plot to topple Christ in the country.
But it does not follow that everyone accused is a part of it.
No uncorrupted man may fear this court. None. You are under arrest in contempt of this court. I'll sit you down and bid counsel with yourself, or you'll be placed in jail until you decide to answer all the questions.
Well, cut your thumb, but I'll let you know now! Say nothing more, John. He's only playing you. He means to hang us all.
Peace, John, peace! This is the court of law. We'll have no effrontery here.
Forgive him, sir. His old age. Cannot weep, Mary. Remember what the angel said to the boy. Hold to it now. There's your rock. This will be Mary Warren's deposition, sir. I'd ask you, remember it, but while you read it, Mary Warren were no different than other children are today.
We all know this.
Aye, sir. She screamed. She howled. She swore familiar spirits choked her. She even testified that Satan, in the form of the woman now in jail, tried to win her soul away. She swears she never saw Satan, nor any spirit, vague or clear. That Satan may have said to her, but she declares her friends are alive now.
Excellency, a moment. I think this goes to the heart of the matter.
It surely does.
I cannot say he is an honest man, for I know him little. But in God's name, sir, a claim so weighty cannot be argued by a farmer. Send him home,
Now,
let him
thank you,
return.
Mr. Hale.
Excellency, I have signed 72 death warrants. I'm the minister of the Lord, and I cannot bear to take a life unless there be proof so immaculate that not the slightest qualm of conscience may doubt it.
Mr. Hale, you surely do not doubt our justice.
I have just this morning signed away the life of Rebecca Nurse. I'll not conceal it. My hand yet shakes as with a wound. I beg you, Your Honor, let this argument lawyers present to you.
Mr. Hale, believe me, for a man of such terrible learning, you must be been 32 years at the bar, sir, and I should be confounded were I called upon to defend these people. And let you consider now, and I bid you all do likewise. In an ordinary crime, how does one defend the accused? One calls up witnesses to prove his innocence. But witchcraft is ipso facto, on its face and by its nature, an invisible crime, is it not? Therefore, we must rely upon the victims to testify, and they do testify. The children certainly do testify. As for the witches, none will deny they're most eager for all the confessions. Therefore, what is left for a lawyer to bring out? I think I made my point. Have I not?
But this child claims the girls are not truthful, and if they are
That is
not...
precisely what I'm about to consider, Mr. O'Neill, unless you doubt our property.
Surely I do not. Let you consider it then.
And let you put your heart to rest.
I should like to question...
Mr. Paris, I bid you be silent. Mr. Cheever, go into the court and bring out the children. Mary Warren, has John Proctor threatened you for this deposition?
No, sir.
Has he ever threatened you?
No, sir.
Has he threatened you?
No, sir.
Then you tell me that you sat in our court callously lying when you knew that people would hang by your evidence. Answer me!
I did, sir.
How were you instructed in your life? Do you not know that God damns all liars? Or is it now that you lie?
I do not lie. I'm with God now.
You are with God now.
Ruth Putnam's not in the court, sir.
These will be sufficient. Sit you down, children. Your friend, Mary Warren, has given us a deposition in which she states that she never saw familiar spirits, apparitions, or any manifest of the devil. She also claims that none of you have seen any of these things either. Now, children, this is a court of law. The law based on the Bible, and the Bible written by Almighty God forbid the practice of witchcraft, and death be the penalty thereof. It is not escaping that this deposition may be here to blind us. It may well be that Mary Warren has been conquered by Satan and is here to blind us from our sacred purpose. If so, her neck will break for it. But if she speak true, I bid you now, drop your guile and confess your pretense, where a confession will go much easier with you. Abigail Williams, rise. Is there any truth to this?
No, sir.
Children, a very argument will now be turned into your souls until your honesty is proved. Will either of you change your positions now, or do you force us to hard questioning?
I've not to change, sir. She lies.
You will still go on with this.
Sir.
A puppet was discovered in Mr. Proctor's house, stabbed by a needle. Mary Warren claims that you sat beside her in the court when she made it, and witnessed how she herself stuck that needle into it for safekeeping. What say you to that?
It is a lie, sir.
While you worked for Mr. Proctor, did you see puppets in that house?
Goody Proctor always kept puppets.
My wife never kept no puppets. Mary Warren confesses were her puppets, sir.
Your Excellency,
Mr. Cheever.
Goody Proctor said she never kept no puppets, but she did say she kept puppets when she were a girl.
She's not been a girl these 15 years, Your Honor.
But a pocket will keep 15 years, will it not?
The key to this kept. Mary Warren confesses she never saw no puppet in my house, nor anyone else.
Could there not have been a puppet hid where no one has ever seen it?
Might also be a dragon with 5 legs in my house, but no one's ever seen it.
We are here, precisely, Your Honor, to discover what no one has ever seen.
Mr. Danforth, what made this girl turn herself around? What made Mary Warren gain but hard questioning and worse?
You are charging Abigail Williams with a marvelous school plot to murder. Do you understand that?
I do, sir. I believe she means to murder.
This child would murder your wife.
It's not a child. Now hear me, sir. In the sight of the congregation, she were twice last year put out of the meeting house for laughter during prayer.
Laughter during prayer.
Your Excellency, she rendered to Tuba's power at that time, but she is solemn now.
Aye. Now she is solemn and goes to hang people!
Surely he has no bearing on the question. He charges contemplation of verb.
Aye. Continue, Mr. Proctor.
Miriam, tell them how you dance in the woods.
Your Excellency, since I come to Salem, this man is blackening my name.
In a moment, sir. When does this dance?
Abigail leads them to the woods, Your Honor. And they dance there naked.
Your Honor, this is all
They all dance there naked, and Mistress Paris discovered them in the dead of night. And there's a child she is.
Stop, Paris!
All I can say, sir, is I never saw any of them naked.
But you discovered them dancing in the woods. Abigail?
Excellency, when I first arrived from Beverly, Mr. Harris told me this.
Do you deny it, Mr. Paris?
I do not. But I never saw any of them naked.
But she had danced.
Aye, sir.
Excellency,
But you did turn cold, did you not? I myself picked you up many times in your skimmer ice. Mr. Danforth,
We
this...
saw that many times.
They're all marvelous pretenders, sir.
Then can you pretend fake now?
Now. Why not? For there are no spirits attacking her now. For none in this room is accused of witchcraft. Let her turn cold. Let her pretend to be attacked now. Let her faint. Faint!
Faint?
I faint! Prove to us how you pretended in the court so many times.
I cannot breathe now, sir.
You know, pretend.
No sense of it now.
Why? What is lacking now?
I cannot tell, sir.
Might it be here that we have no afflicting spirit loose, but in the court there were some?
I never saw no spirits.
Then see no spirits now, and faint by your own will, as you claim.
I cannot do it.
Then you will confess, will you not? And we're attacking spirits made you faint.
No, sir.
Your Excellency, this is a trick to blind the court.
It's not a trick. I used to faint because I thought I saw spirits.
Thought you saw them.
But I did not.
How could you think you saw them unless you saw them?
I cannot tell how, sir, but I did. I heard the other girls screaming, and you, Your Honor, you seemed to believe them. It were only sport in the beginning, but the whole world cried, spirits, spirits. And I swear, I never saw no spirits. I only thought I did.
Surely Your Excellency is not taken by this simple lie.
Abigail, I bid you now drop your guile and confess your pretense. For a quick confession will go easier with you. Is it possible, child, that the spirits you have seen are illusion only? Some deception that makes...
Why, this is a base question, sir.
Child, we would have you consider...
I've been hurt, Mr. Danforth. I've seen my blood running out. I've been near to murder every day because I've done my duty pointing out the devil's people. And this is my reward? To be mistrusted, denied, questioned?
Child, I do not mistrust
Let
you.
you beware, Mr. Danforth. Think you to be so mighty that the power of hell may not turn your wits? Beware of it. There's...
What is it, child?
I know not. A cold wind has come.
Abby, Your Honor, I freeze.
They're pretending.
Lord,
She's
save
going
me.
to touch you.
Freeze, I freeze. Everyone, shut the shadow from me. Abby, don't do that.
Mary Warren, you witcher, I save you! Do you send your spirit out?
What is a whore? What is a whore? I'll mark her now. She'll suck us scream to
You will
study.
prove this. This will not.
I have known her, sir. I have known her.
You are a witcher. At what time? In what place?
A proper place. Where my beasts are bedded on the last night of my joy. Some 8 months past. She used to serve me in my house, sir. Man may think God sleeps, but God sees everything. And I know it now. So see her for what she is. I beg you, sir, I beg you. My wife took this girl soon after and put her out on the highroad. She is a lump of vanity. Forgive me, Excellency. She thinks it dazzled me on my wife's grave. And although she might have, or I thought of her softly, well, God help me, I lost it. And there's a promise in such sweat. It is a whore's vengeance, and you must see it now. I set myself entirely in your hands, and you must see it now, Mr. Danforth.
You deny every scrap and tittle of this.
If I must answer that, I will leave and I will not come back again.
I have made the bell of my honor. I have wronged it to my good name. You will believe me, Mr. Danforth. My wife was innocent, except she knew a whore when she saw one.
What looks do you give me? I'll not have such looks.
You will remain where you are.
Mr. Paris, go into the court and fetch good wife Proctor out.
Your Honor, this is all...
Bring her out and tell her not one word of it has been spoken here, and let you knock before you enter. Your wife, you say, is an honest woman.
Aye, sir. In her life. There are them that cannot lie, cannot weep, and cannot sing. My wife cannot lie.
And when she put this girl out of your house, she put her up for a harlot.
Aye, sir.
And knew her for a harlot.
Aye, sir. She knew her for a harlot.
And if she telleth, it were for harlotry, may God spread his mercy on her soul. Oh, turn your back.
No one in this room is to raise a gesture or say aye or nay. Enter!
Mr. Cheever, record this testimony in all exactness. Are you ready?
Ready, sir?
Come here, woman. Look at me, not at your husband, in my eyes only.
Good, sir.
We are given to understand that at one point you dismissed your servant, Abigail Williams.
That is true, sir.
For what cause did you dismiss her? You look at me, in my eyes only. Your answer is in your memory, and you need no help to give it to me. Why did you dismiss Abigail Williams?
She dissatisfied me.
In what way dissatisfied you?
She were...
Woman, look at me. Was she slovenly, lazy? What disturbance did she cause?
Your Honor, in that time I were very sick, and my husband is a good and righteous man. He is never drunk with some nor wasting his time with the shuffleboard, but always at his work. But you see, sir, in my sickness, I were a long time sick after my last baby, and I came to think he was somewhat turning from me. And this girl...
Look at me!
I, sir, Abigail Williams.
What of Abigail Williams?
I came to think he fancied her. And so one night, I lost my wits and I put her out on the high road.
Your husband, did he indeed turn from you?
My husband is a goodly man, sir.
Then he did not turn from you.
Look at me! To your knowledge, has John Proctor ever committed the crime of lechery? Answer my question! Has John Proctor a lecher?
No, sir.
Remove her,
Marshal,
Marshal!
tell the truth.
She has spoken!
I
Remove her!
confessed it.
Oh, God.
She only thought to say my name.
Excellency, it is a natural lie to tell. I beg you, stop now before another is condemned.
She spoke nothing of lechery, and
I
this
must set my
time...
conscience to it no longer. Private vengeance is working through this testimony. I beg you. Call back his wife forward.
You will not! Be gone, I say!
Well, what is it, Brown? What do you see?
Why do you come, yellow bird?
Well, where's the bird? I see no bird.
It's there, behind the raft.
You see him?
Be quiet!
Do you see a bird?
Be quiet!
My face? My face? But God made my face. You cannot want to tear my face, and it's a deadly sin, Mary.
Abby!
Oh, Mary, this is a black art to change your shape. No, I cannot stop my mouth. It's God's work I do.
Abby, I'm here!
I'm pretending, Mr. Danforth.
Oh, Mary, please don't come down. Oh, Mary, please don't hurt me.
I'm not hurting her!
Why does she see this vision?
She sees nothing!
She sees nothing.
Abby, you mustn't!
Abby, you mustn't.
Mr. Danforth!
Mr. Danforth!
Very warm! Draw back your spirit out of them!
No, Mr. Danforth!
No, Mr. Danforth!
Have you compacted with the devil? Have you?
Never! Never!
Never!
Why can they only repeat you?
I'll give you up. I'll stop it.
This morning!
Abby, stop it!
Abby, stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Well, you seem afflicted. Now it seems you afflict others. Where have you found this power?
I have no power!
Will you, mister?
Why did you turn about this past 2 weeks? You have seen the devil, have you not?
Mary, goddamn liars.
You have seen the devil. You have made compact with Lucifer, have you not?
Goddamn liars, Mary.
I cannot hear you. What do you say? You confess yourself now or you will hang. Do you know who I am? You will hang if you do not open with me. What do you say?
Mary, no, remember the angel I failed. Do which is good.
The wings! Her wings are spreading! Look out! She's going to come down! She's walking the beam!
Will you speak?
Look out! She's coming down!
Mary, tell the
Don't
devil.
touch me! Don't touch me!
Mary,
You're the devil's man!
Praise God!
Mary, how?
No! I go your way no more! I love God! I bless God!
He bid you do the devil's work?
He came at me by night and
We have all seen your power. Will you confess yourself a foul with hell, or do you keep that black allegiance yet? What say you?
I say God is dead! Hear it! Hear it!